Hello world. We're going to get started with this date night look. This is L'Oreal True Match in W7. I am going to use a Real Technique stippling brush initially, and then I'm going to go back over it with a damp beauty blender to make sure everything is consistent and seamless. I have already prepped my face, moisturized. This is the Lorac Porefection Bake Perfecting Powder in P5, which is tan. Going to use that to set my foundation, and this is my M.A.C custom palette. I'm going to use the color Arena to go right under my brows to start my eyeshadow application. I've already prepped them with the Urban Decay primer, and I also use an eyeshadow base because I have oily skin. I'm going to use this from the Makeup Revolution Flawless Matte Palette, this brown color, as my transition shade. So I'm going to put that in the crease of my eye. And blend that in with the Chanel blending brush. Make sure that is blended in completely. Then I'm going to use this beautiful color that I saw in Ulta. It is from the line Total Intensity, and it is called The Chase. And I got it from Ulta. I'm going to use a M.A.C eyeshadow brush to apply it. I did wet my brush before I applied it to get the total pigment because it has glitter in it. So I wanted to intensify this pigment for this date night look. I'm now blending it in on top of that brown that I put on a moment ago. Just going to blend that in as much as possible. And then from the Makeup Revolution Affirmation palette, I'm going to use that deep purple for the corner of my eye, just to give the look depth, this deep purple. And I'm just going to do it to the outer corner. Then I'm going to blend that in the outer corner and then up into my crease. Just to the outer half of my crease. I'm not going to go towards my nose. I'm just going to keep it on the outer half. Then from the same line, Total Intensity, I'm going to use this beautiful color. It is called Spellbound. It is a pinkish gold tone color. I'm going to put that all over my lid. 3/4 of the way, not covering that deep purple that I put on the outer corner of my lid. I'm also going to put that on the inner corners of my eye as well. And make sure I've covered both eyes completely. Get those inner corners. And then I'm going to use a M.A.C blending brush to go ahead and blend that in. Make sure there are no harsh lines. And that it's a seamless transition from one color to the other. I'm then going to take the colors to my bottom lid. So I'm going to use that same color, Spellbound. And I'm going to go to the bottom inner half of my bottom lid. And then I'm going to take that purple Spellbound and I'm going to do the other half of my lid with the Real Techniques brush. I'm going to take that up a little bit. Now this is NYX Thin Mascara. I'm going to use this to prep my eyes for lashes. So I'm just prepping them using this one as my mascara prior to my lashes. I'm going to use the Ardell Wispies. And the key is to wait about 30 seconds before you try to place them. I put it in this, I set it on the center, and then I attach it from the outer end to the inner end, smudging out my bottom lash line while I'm waiting for the glue to become tacky. And then, like I said, I take it from the outer corner of my eye for my lashes, and then the inner corner. And from the Makeup Revolution blush palette, I'm going to use these browns. One has a shimmer and one is a matte, and I'm going to use those this evening. I'm not going to use, I usually use a peachy color or a pink color tonight. I'm not going to do that. I don't contour, but this, they're kind of flesh toned, but one does have a slight shimmer to it. So I'm just going to use those because I am going to use a highlight tonight. I don't contour because I have a strong cheekbone, and it's too much. I'm going to use this golden color from the highlight from the Makeup Revolution highlight palette. This is Physician Formula's highlight stick. I'm going to use it on my cheekbones, my nose, my chin. I'm going to rub that in and let that set for a second. And then you put your powder highlight on top of it, and it intensifies it. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil Base 1 for my concealer today, as opposed to a liquid one. I'm going to set that as well. You can also use it as a primer. Now I'm going to use this fan brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to put that powder highlight on top of the stick highlight that I use from Physicians Formula. It's subtle, but when the light hits it, it gives you a beautiful glow. This is Lorac Alter Ego in Seductress, which is the color I'm going to wear tonight. And this is the Lorac Pro Matte in Mauve. I'm going to use in my corners. The L'Oreal Color Riche in True Burgundy I'm going to line my lips with. And then I'm going to use the Gerard Cosmetics in Buttercream as a gloss. Pur Minerals Hydrate Set. Anastasia Waterproof Cream Color in Jet. I'm going to use that as my liner. Real Techniques. This is a silicone brush, if that's what you want to call it. I think that's what they call it. I got it from Ulta as well, as an alternative to a liner brush. Using a stippling brush to blend everything out. And then I'm going to use the Lorac and Tan to set. And I'm done. I hope you enjoy. I thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Remember, stay blessed and beautiful. Until next time.